Today we're going to be talking about the best catching drills wide receivers can do without a quarterback. Now, when you don't have a quarterback to throw to you, one of the best things that wide receivers can improve on is their grip strength. Grip strength is going to help you with low passes, catches in traffic, a jump ball where you got to rip the ball from somebody. So these exercises are all going to be tailored around grip strength. So this first exercise, all you need is a weighted plate. You want to use some type of light plate. I recommend some type of like bumper plate, almost like a CrossFit plate, if you will. That's 5, 10, or 15 pounds. This is 15 pounds, but you don't need to go any more than 15. So what you're going to be doing, this exercise is called a plate flip. Now I'm going to show you how this exercise should look full speed in a second, but essentially what you were doing is you were holding this plate just in your fingers. Your palm is not touching the plate, and you were going to flip the plate end over end and catch it on the opposite side before it hits the ground. Make sure when you're doing this, you kind of step back a little bit so the weight obviously doesn't hit your foot, but you're just flipping it end over end, catching it in your fingers to strengthen your fingers, to strengthen your grip, which will ultimately make you a better pass catcher. So I'm going to show you how this exercise is going to look full speed. Now also, if you're a wide receiver, fellas, and you would like to train with us this offseason, we are coming out to 11 more states across the country for 2-day-long QB and wide receiver training camps. So our next camp is going to be in Portland, Oregon. Then we'll be heading out to Dallas, Texas, Nashville, Tennessee, Chicago, Illinois, Buffalo, New York, Atlanta, Georgia, Houston, Texas, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Detroit, Michigan, and Boise, Idaho, and finishing it off in Los Angeles, California. So guys, if you're local to one of those cities and you would like to train with myself, my staff of coaches, I will be at every single camp working with you guys for 2 whole days. So check out that very first link in the description below. That's where you can sign up and get all the info. So again, very first link in that description below. Let's get back to these exercises. Now this next exercise to improve your grip strength is something called a plate farmer's carry. So farmer's carry is usually performed with dumbbells. So what guys will do is they'll hold 2 heavy dumbbells and they will just walk a certain amount of distance. I recommend doing probably about 30 yards, anywhere from like 4 to 5 sets of 30 yards with this exercise. But we're going to be doing this with plates to get you more like accustomed to working on your grip strength, I guess you could say. It'll make your fingers stronger, make your hands stronger, which as we know will ultimately make me a better pass catcher. When somebody throws me a pass, say a quarterback throws me a pass, and I catch, my goal is not to let the ball hit my palms. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard an NFL wide receiver, a high-level college wide receiver catch a pass. That ball barely makes a sound. That's that quote-unquote soft hands that we're looking for, aka catching the ball in the webbing of your hand. Your grip, and your grip strength helps you with that aspect. So what you're going to do, instead of just holding the 2 heavy dumbbells, you're going to hold these plates and you're going to hold them in the webbing of your hand. So just in your fingers, and you are going to just walk. This is a great exercise for grip strength, for hand strength, to improve your catching ability. Now this next exercise we're going to be going over, you need a heavier weighted plate for this. So the first exercise, that plate flip that we did, that was light, anywhere from 5 to 15 pounds. The farmer's carry that we did with the 2 plates, that was a little bit on the heavier side of things. I recommend probably a 25-pound plate. Now this exercise, I recommend using either a 35-pound plate or a 45-pound plate. Obviously, this varies based on your skill level, based on your strength level, and ultimately based on your age. But let's just say you're a high school wide receiver, I recommend a 35-pound plate. So what you're going to do is you're going to stand, and your feet have to be wide on this one because you have a higher chance of maybe dropping this on your foot. So you have to make sure that your feet are wide just so you are safe. But what you're going to do, you're going to keep your back straight. You're going to hold this plate and you're going to just simply drop the weight and alternate hands and have to catch the plate before it hits the ground. You want to try to do this relatively quickly. I'm going to show you how it should look full speed in a second here, but you guys working that obviously will strengthen your fingers, strengthen your grip to make you an ultimate better pass catcher. So I recommend doing anywhere from like 3 to 4 sets of this specific exercise. And like when you drop it and catch, that's 1. I recommend doing 20 reps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 sets of 20 reps to work on that finger strength. I'm going to show you how this should look full speed. Now also, you guys, if you're a wide receiver and you would like a custom workout plan that I can make for you, you could submit film to me. I will break down film, whether that's practice clips, clips of you training, game film, whatever the case may be. I'll give you some video feedback, tell you the things that you need to improve on, and then discuss, or I guess you could say make an 8-week-long gym and on-field workout schedule that you can do. We give you video examples of each drill. We talk about what each drill is specifically working on and structure it to where like, hey, sets and reps, on this day you're doing this, on this day you're doing that. So if that's something that interests you, you want to improve your skills as a wide receiver this off season, check out that second link in the description below. Again, second link in that description below to get your own custom workout plan.